Good, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining me for my daily Come Follow Me study of the Old Testament. Today is Thursday, the 21st, and we're going to start with a daily reflection. Be strong and of good courage, and do it. Did we? Fear not, nor be dismayed, for the Lord thy God, even my God, will be with thee. 1 Chronicles 28:20. Before he died, King David gave Solomon the pattern and materials for building the temple. David exhorted his son to faithfulness and courage. For the Lord God, even my God, will be with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee, until thou hast finished all the work for the service of the house of the Lord. When the Lord wants a temple built, he will provide the way and means. In our dispensation, it is the same. From the time of Joseph Smith to our day, when temples are beginning to dot the earth, the Lord inspires his prophet to build temples at the right time and in the right place. The financial condition of the faithful, be it poverty or abundance, the forces of evil arrayed against the building of the temple, or lack of knowledge and expertise, or any other possible hindrance or difficulty make no difference. When the Lord wants a temple built, it will be built. Okay. I'm awake. Okay. Today is Joshua chapter 7. Now, we didn't have anything in the supplemental. I saw that yesterday. But this is an interesting chapter. Okay, I look tired. Okay. This is an interesting chapter because, right, in chapter 6, they defeat Jericho. In chapter 7, it starts out with them being defeated by AI. I know, it's super weird. I was listening to it as I was getting dressed, and sorry, it was in my way. I was listening to it, and that's how they pronounced it. AI. So anyways, somebody from Israel took treasure or spoils from Jericho for himself, which was forbidden. And so the Lord tells Joshua to take the people up against the people of Ai, and they're defeated, and Joshua goes, Lord, why did you do this? Everybody's going to know that you told us to come up against this people, and now we're defeated, and it's going to be known throughout all the land, and they're going to say, oh, the Lord just brought you out of whatever to be destroyed. And the Lord is like, hey, somebody in Israel took of the accursed thing, and that's a sin against me. Anyways, what then happens is that they bring each tribe before Joshua and each man from each house, and they say, what'd you do? And they finally found the guy, and he's like, yeah, I took clothes and I took silver, and then they stone the man and his entire family and then set them and the treasure on fire. And then they go up against AI and they defeat AI. It's crazy. Anyways, what I found interesting is the pronunciation of this nation. They go up against AI and they're defeated. Okay? Because somebody in their midst took of the spoils of the world. Somebody had riches on their brain. You go up against AI and you get defeated. You get rid of the cursed thing and you can defeat AI. I just found it interesting considering the fact that AI is like really overrunning the world right now. Is that the proper term I want to use? I don't know. People are using AI for ads. They're using it for writing papers in school. They're using it for things they shouldn't be using it for. Like the shuttle to get from here to the airport. It's called Salt Lake Express. For some reason, I've been seeing ads for it on my phone, like when I'm playing a mobile game or watching YouTube, and they're using AI. I'm like, this is clearly an AI ad. Do you think that makes me want to use your service? Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's what I got from the chapter. Let's see what Ludlow has to say. The lament of Joshua that it would have been better to have left the Israelites on the other side of Jordan than to bring them into Canaan to perish is reminiscent of their earlier murmuring of the Israelites in regard of the flesh pots of Egypt and possible extinction in the wilderness. On both occasions, it is not the Lord that causes the difficulties, but the waywardness of the people. The Lord quickly and strongly reminds Joshua of this fact. It is unclear whether only Achan was killed for his sin or all the members of his family were executed. And all Israel stoned him with stones and burned them with fire. After they had stoned them with stones, and they raised over him a great heap of stones. Obviously, Achan perished, but the next pronoun, them, could refer to the possessions rather than the family of Achan. Deuteronomy 24:16 specifically states, neither shall the children be put to death for the sins of the fathers. Okay, so maybe the family didn't die. Maybe it was just him and his possessions. I watched a movie one time where they portrayed somebody being stoned, and it scarred me for life. No joke. It was horrific. Being stoned to death is just... it's horrible. Okay, that was Joshua chapter 7, and tomorrow we do chapter 8. What's today? The 21st. May thy servants, O God, be set on fire with thy spirit, strengthened by thy power, illuminated by thy splendor, filled with thy grace, and go forward by thine aid. And after having manfully finished our course, may we be enabled happily to enter into thy kingdom. I don't know why I can't speak today. Okay. That's all for now. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.